Hey everybody, I just wanted to come show you what's in the Greenwich Gardening e-course. So I'm going to be sharing my screen here. I think you can see it so far. So in the Greenwich Gardening e-course, it is in a mobile-friendly site, and you can download the Kajabi app so that you can use it on a phone or other device, or you can just go to a URL and find it that way. So there's a few different ways to do it. So, revisioning the garden, the Greenwich way, is one of the lessons, and the videos are in here. So you can see I actually had this lesson and then created these little snippets of videos so you can, watch them in smaller snippets so that you can, sometimes it's not always easy to watch a whole hour or 45 minutes. So I have them in smaller doses, so to speak. Okay, so re-envisioning the garden the Greenwich way is going to give you an overview of what is in the Greenwich Gardening e-course, and to help you start to think about the garden as a place that's not just for getting your herbs and vegetables and growing things, but it's also a place to have spiritual connection as well. So then I'm going to move down here. Then you'll get into your spring lessons. There's an outline of the lessons for each of the seasons, so you can kind of see overall, what you're going to get into. If I go back here, you'll actually be able to see them. Like right here. Things to consider before digging in. So how do you set intentions for your garden? There will be lessons in here in each one of these. There's a video, there's the slides so that you can take notes if you're a note taker, and all the slides that are here in the video will be in the slides PDF, and then the worksheets that go along with it. And these are downloadable. You can print them. Some of them you can actually, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this when I open it. Let me just see if I can open it. You can digitally write in them, type in them, and then print them or save them. And let's go back here. So yeah, so the videos are in here. You have printables, downloadables, things to help you out as you go along in the process. Selecting a garden location for best practices, creating sacred space in the garden. You see this little check mark here? That's because when you go into one of these, let's go into learning about different garden methods, you can mark as complete. So you can kind of keep track of where you've already been. Some people might hop around and not start at spring. They might need to go into a different season. So that's just a fun way to track what you're doing. You can learn about different gardening methods in here, such as lasagna gardening, above ground gardens, and all the different ways that you may need to use to garden. All right, back to categories here. We were in the spring lessons. There's the summer lessons, fall lessons, herbal ways, and the bonuses. And you can see these little things here, these little bars. It kind of tells you how far along you are in that particular category. Okay. So yeah, spring lessons, learning about different gardening methods, learning soil assessment needs. So if you need to learn about soil amendments and what that's all about, preparing the ground for planting, and then a listening to the land meditation. If you have a garden already, or if you're going to create a garden, this is all about how to also you listen to the land in a way where the nature and the land and the plants are also informing you about what could be possible there. Okay, so considerations for seeding or transplanting. Are you going to put seeds in the ground? Are you going to put plants that are already live in the ground? Best practices for planting day. Here's a seed blessing. Let's see, after planting, care for the garden, watering best practices, caring for the soil, and what do you do when things start to eat your garden? Summer lessons, again, here's an outline, ways to increase productivity. So another video again here, and also handouts right there. So you can see how this is all laid out. Connecting with nature cycles, when things destroy your garden, continued. So another lesson on what to do when things become pests, when those insects no longer are helping you, and things like that. Edible weeds and herbal ways. Let me just see if I can pull up the slides here. So we talk about chamomile, raspberry leaf, and dill, and purslane, plantain. I have pictures in here. Wood violets, one of the look-alike wood violets, dandelion, borage. You know, talk about several different kinds of edibles and what people call weeds and things like that. So let's go back here, get some more images. What's in here? Fall lessons, benefits of using cover crops, ways to give thanks and celebrate the seasons, a fall garden meditation of how to connect again with your garden in a way that's not just about hands-on, but that energetic, fall garden ritual, fall gardening reflection activity. And then here's where we get into some of the herbal information, harvesting and drying herbs, the best practices, 3 trees that can be used for herbal remedies, and 3 flowers used for herbal remedies. And then I did a live lesson on more about how to manage bossy plants, aka weeds or invasives, managing bossy plants. And the other bonus that's going to happen on the 28th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time of March 2021 is that I'm going to also be giving a lesson about making magical tisanes. Tisanes is a fancy word for herbal remedies. And let's see here. Where am I? Where I want to find you all here. Tisanes is a fancy way for making herbal teas. And I'll be talking about how to make this more of a magical process and how to make this more than just something that you're putting in your mouth. So we're going to be talking about different ways to make herbal tisanes and different terminology that's used for it, how to make them, some of the most common herbs to use in herbal tisanes, and then I'm not going to give you too much details because I want to keep it a secret, surprise, but ways to incorporate other magical ways to make and to experience herbal water extractions in a more magical, energetic way. So I just wanted to come in here and show you what's in the Green Witch Gardening e-course. And until February 27th at midnight Central Standard Time, there is 40% off. It's usually a $497 for the e-course for lifetime access to it. Right now it's $297 for a limited time. And if you are interested in the Green Witch Gardening e-course, now is the time, because this is the lowest it's going to be. I'm not offering it $297 discounted. Every time I have a discount on it, that is that discount, goes away. Last time it was like 60% off. Now it's 40% off. So if I do new lessons for the Green Witch Gardening e-course, you get those at no extra cost. So that lifetime access allows you to get extra bonus things that happen. Like right now, this making magical herbal tisanes workshop that's going to be happening on the 28th. That will go into the Green Witch Gardening e-course forever. And the replay will go in there, but I will be doing it live for people who are in the Plant Priestess Circle right now, people who join the Plant Priestess Circle, and also for people who are in Green Witch Gardening e-course. And for those of you who are going to be joining us by the 27th, if you join, you get the discount. And you also can get live access to that magical herbal tisanes workshop. So I got the details here in the Plant Priestess Exploration group. And if you're watching on YouTube, those details will be in the video as well. So take care. Let me know if you have any questions.